This is Divine Sunshine coming to you with a channel message about the Divine Masculines. This message is called We Need You. Source and the powers to be have sent a strong message to those of the Divine Masculine energies. Remember, we learned from yesterday's channel message that the does not necessarily mean that that person has to be in a male avatar or a male body. That again, we're talking about the divine masculine energies that's housed in both of us, the divine feminine, the feminine outside female, or the male. Understanding that right now, because of what's going on in the news, especially in the African American community, it struck a chord with me of understanding that in the community there is a call for a need for somebody of leadership to step up and to help with what's going out in the world in certain groups, or you could say ethnicities, or even not organizations, like groups. So it could be like us, Twin Flames. It could be like a minority race, or because of them being males, or it could be because it's a call for feminines to come together. Any type of, those of you all that deep down have a niche or a field that you want to work on a community based and helping, and from a spiritual foundation, your platform is to help the community in any type of way or shape or form. I have gotten a real clear, like it got shot down to me, to my solar plexus, or a place that I know when I say, oh, this is true, this is something that needs to be said. That's when I know I'm channeling. They're saying community. Source says it has already turned on the light worker DNA within all of us, or the switch that says the light worker is a person who wants to go shine the light into the world and make the world a better place. Like I say, heal the world, make it a better place. Like Michael Jackson says, you as a divine masculine, some of you all have been called to do specific things in the community that helps, like masses. Right now, they're saying it's a call and it's a need for you to step up to the plate. And in order for you to do that, right now they're saying you're going to have to lose whatever karmic or third party situation that you're in, because it's acting like extra weight that's not going to help you to be able to ascend. Now, of course, this is Earth. You know, this is a learning planet. You have the capabilities of saying, you know, of so-called free will, to say, I don't want that calling. I don't want to do that right now. That's your free will to do that. However, I will tell you that again, spirit is nice. It will kind of say, okay, not right now. They're not ready. But then it'll come back. And each time it'll come back a little bit more stronger than the last time. Okay, and if you keep on turning it down, I've seen that even for myself, you'll find out that it'll take that little special thing that they had assigned for you and give that idea to somebody else that say, yes, I will do this for you. You don't want to ever get into any kind of position like that, that it would be your baton or whatever gift, that your moment to shine your light is passed on to somebody else. I've seen that myself. I was like, I had the same idea to do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, well, you didn't move fast enough. So I moved on, because I know, like, even with me, I had an idea to do like a center for kids to be able to do, like, here on the, it was, no, not center, it was going to be a school for performing arts here for elementary school kids. I kept on sitting on it. I said, okay. It's like God said, you know, and there's nothing out there. I don't know, I got 2 different types of earrings. Lord have mercy, whatever. It's like, okay, interesting. Okay, I don't know what that means, but we're going to rock with it. It just hit me. Squirrel, come back. To do that here in Chicago on the south side. Lo and behold, this lady had the same idea. But Spirit said, you didn't move fast enough. She went on, elevated, new Common, opened up the elementary school here for performing arts for elementary school kids on the south side. Okay. That was my time to shine, because I had, at that time, that was what I really had wanted to do, was to really bring performing arts for the kids. Okay, so didn't do that. Also going with gifts. I think about my mom. My mom said that she had wanted to, she had was gifted with this thing of seeing auras. She got scared. She didn't know what it was, and she says to this day, she's like, "Oh, I want that gift back," but they haven't opened up. She has opened her own self up, because I don't believe that you truly lose gifts like that. But if you're at some kind of point that you have something within you, a reserve or cutoff, that it will not bring it back to you as well. So, that's between her, and she's got to open herself back to channel, because they will bring it back. Excuse me, to you, those gifts. I had gifts of auras too. I can see them. They're not like how they was when I was much younger. And I mean, I could just sit there and then it would all come. It depends on what type of mood I am, that those auras will pop up. So I do understand that. I think about Kathy D. She shared that on the playgrounds experience. Spirit gave her an opportunity, told her a specific date, jump in November. She didn't. And she said, I regretted it to this day, because that was my opening. I think it was. But Spirit is always, like I said, nice. It will come back again. It will cycle around again and say, okay, are you ready now? We're going to come back again. Like, are you ready? And like I've always said, nothing just happens just. Maybe at that point you weren't ready. You hadn't unleashed and let go of some karmic ties or things to you. You had to step into yourself, into your solar plexus, or in your power, to say, yes, I am ready now to accept this mantle. I'm ready now to accept what you want me to. Because if you would have went in there, you probably would have went there with a lot of woulda, shoulda, couldas, maybe, I shoulda, not, had been. When you're ready and it presents itself again, you'll be ready. I'm letting you know, some of you all divine masculines, thank you, have been presented this opportunity. Spirit is saying the time is now. I need you now, because there's things that's going on in the world, especially like with the COVID and everything else. They're saying, I need you. So when we really do open back up the country like we're supposed to down the line, or when this whole COVID thing passes, I need you in place, all ready to receive these people, because there's a new way of learning, a new way of living that is going to be occurring, and you need to be in place. Not only that, you need to get out of that third party energy, or that karmic energy, person, place, or thing, because again, where you are, it's not going to sustain. This is what they're bringing me. The word is sustain. It's not going to sustain. It's not going to hold you where you are. You're not going to get that support where you are. They're going to act as a distraction right where you are. So you need to shake off, and they saying like shackles. I'm saying you need to break yourself free from the chains of whatever it is that has binded you in this situation. Now, they understand that it's going to be scary. We understand that. However, it is time for you to go on. Some of you are holding back because it's not even just the change thing about where you are, but you're scared about how your divine counterpart is going to, the divine feminine energy is going to receive you. I watched Daniellleboomlle, and he talked about how a lot of times that the divine masculine is scared of the divine feminine divine feminine, because of what she knows, what she brings to the table. She's the person that don't bring no stuff. That energy. It's like, I know you. You got to come correct. It's the unknown things. He brought up a lot of times why the divine masculine is scared to step into you, is because you're much different than anybody that he's surrounded with. How are they going to be able to accept you? I've said that before even too, because I'm not like the ones that he's dated. I've seen that he's not like the one that he's connected with now. He's not like his friends. I've met his friends before. I was like, interesting. I had other people make comments about this, say, what kind of consciousness is they in? So my thing is now here I come. He's like me as well. He's always say he looks like anyway, I'm not even gonna say that, but he looks like he's stuck in ethnicities, like he likes to participate in another ethnicity than his own self. with that. Like that, I can say, I always say it seems like he's like a white boy stuck in a black boy's body. To me, it seems like to be like he likes the other cultures, but he's scared to kind of jump into it. And I was like, you like a person say, push, you go on ahead and do that. And he's very eclectic as well, and so he's still trying to hold on. He don't like where he's at or the people he's surrounded by, but then at the same time you trying to please them, which doesn't make any sense to me, you know. And my thing is here I come spiritual. How they gonna accept that? She's a little different. She's different than one of the ones I dated. Oh, okay, this one a little kind of, this is a mocha chocolate. Here, you been messing with them caramel looking girls. So my thing's in lighter. So my thing is like, oh, okay, this is interesting. So, you know, he's got to be, these divine masculines have to be in a place and reserved to saying, yes, you know what, this is who I love, and this is it. He about Daniellleboomlle. I'll try to add that. He was talking about, let's say you a guy that like Lizzo, which is Lizzo, is you don't know her, she's a rapper, but she's thick inside. She's a thick girl. And he's like, you know, you don't want nobody because you be always acting like you like them to be super skinny like Naomi Campbell size. But you really, that's infinity. That's what you really like. So, you know, he's like, well, then you just go ahead and rock with the Lizzo type. He said, and maybe people around in your circle, that will elevate them to say, oh, my God, you know, two ways it go. It'll elevate the ones that are full-figured, and then let them say, oh, okay, there'll be a hot commodity. And then also on top of that, that will cause for you to elevate to say, okay, it doesn't matter. Because I got to sit here and probably look at this relationship and see, what does he see in her? Oh, okay, well, yes, she got a beautiful personality, which will cause them in turn to stop looking at people for what they can bring to the table in the 3D presence, but then looking beyond the appearance, beyond and saying, oh, let me get somebody with substance like so-and-so did. Okay, like Paul did. Paul went and got him somebody of substance. Let me stop messing with these girls, what they call it, the thoughts out here. They ain't doing nothing, Thoughtolina out here. That ain't doing nothing about, they ain't bring nothing to the table. I can't grow old with that. But I see he got this girl looking like Lizzo that can cook her behind all. She love him to death. She's there for him. She got his back. Then, hey, maybe my standards need to upgrade, need to change. See, that's why, again, I've said this plenty of times on this show. As a light worker, your job is not for them to change your mind. Your job is to change their mind. That is why you are the light worker. That's why the divine masculine has got to get very strong in his reserve of knowing who he is to be able to say, you know what, when he's standing with you, you don't want him to get in a relationship and he's still looking, well, I'm looking at like 7 of cups. I got options still. I still got, no, you ain't got no options. We 2 a cup in here. Matter of fact, we 1 a cup and we are ace of cups. That's it. we ain't doing all them options around here. This is it. Okay? And no matter how, whatever I bring to the table and I scare you as a divine feminine, you get in your mindset that you understand that, hey, I'm strong enough. Guess what? I'm specially made for her. I can handle her. Anything she throw at me, I got this. So what am I scared for? That same thing, divine feminines. I'm made for this. What am I scared for? I was specially made. Matter of fact, we made out of the same material. Same soul. Only thing different is the ego. That means how I express myself. And because of the ego, that's because of different experiences in life that causes for us to be different. And that's why we showing up totally different. He's got a way different background than I have. I'm middle class. He's way on there. We like opposites of the spectrum. And because of the opposites, that's scary. That's the unknown that Daniellleboomle's talking about. But then you should be saying, okay, here's the unknown. Okay, I'm adventuresome. I'll pull up my sleeve. Let's see where this goes. Probably in my adventures of learning you, hey, I learned something new about myself. That's the attitude you got to go into. It's the attitude of gratitude. That's true. Thank you, Father, for this opportunity here. That it helps me by learning and being with you. I'm helping myself to be able to grow and to stretch myself, to get myself out my comfort zone. Who knows what happens because of this? I could take these skills and resources that I learned from loving you and being with you, and I could be able to apply that and help others as well. So there's no need for us to be scared in the process of that. Especially when Source says, I can't come down and do it myself. I'm asking for you. See, I need you to go and do this for me. Because I've already equipped you with everything. You got the skills, the abilities, the talents. You got the charisma. You got everything and the knowledge that I don't. And if you don't have it, I'll give it to you, because all you got to do is open yourself up and I'll download you with the information that you need. I didn't know how to do this. I mean, I was a teacher. I keep on saying that. I was minding my own business. Always had been spiritual. Always been an open channel. Always been willing, always been, as they say in the Bible, scared of God, was not scared of fear of him. Just saying, I'd have high respect for God. God tell me to do something, I said, okay, I got it. He ain't got to say it too many times. Well, he's like, nah, a couple times I had to kind of talk to you a couple times on some stuff. But majority of the time, yeah, you do it. If I keep on doing it, and this is the way I tell you, like, get up now. He was like, okay, let me put my clothes on, I'm up. Okay, I'm about to do it, and he just had to show me. A lot of times I told God, you got to push me. Everything's push, which I told him, I said, let me stop saying push me. Let me get to the point that I can do it myself. I got to get up and have my own reserve, have like the kids in the classroom. I say, you got to have your own self-discipline, your own self-motivation. I can't be standing over you every minute, tell you to do your work. That same thing to God. After a while, you should have your own motivation. Okay, God, I want to do this. I want to get with my divine counterpart. How I go about doing this? Show me the way. You don't need to push me and keep on telling me. I want to do this community thing. I just don't know the way of how to do it. Make it very plain and clear. Send the angels. Ask the angels. But ask the angels. Angels are waiting for you to give them the okay, for them to act on your behalf. Say specifically, I need to know step by step, what do you want me to do? As far as how I can help. I want to do this YouTube channel. How can I help the people? Tell me specifically. I mean, I don't want no signs, no numbers. I don't know what the hell that is. Give me specifics as to what you want. Like, I have a conversation with somebody. They tell me specifically something I see that tells me what's my next step to do as far as this community service project that you want me to do, that you say is tailor-made for me. I mean, today is the day. So start today. Today is the day. I need some clear signs and steps to tell me what I need to do in the community. Well, I see pink over here. I need clear signs and specific steps as to what I need to do. You saying that because, again, that's another way for you to follow your bliss, which is also getting in touch with what I told you yesterday, which is being in your soul, being the key objective for you right now. It is well in my soul. What makes it well in my soul? I remember I talked to Dean one time. He said somebody had irked his nerves so bad at his job, and he was talking about it made my soul cry. That's how they made me. They just messed my soul up. It just irked my soul. Irked me to my soul. I was like, okay, dang, that's deep. I'm like, yeah, well, we got to work on that then. We don't want those kind of moments. We want those moments in which it is like, it is well in my soul. When it's well in your soul, which means you are balanced, then you can go on ahead and say, okay, you're ready for union. If you can ask yourself the question, say, is it all right in my soul? That's what you should be asking yourself daily. Is it all right in my soul? No. Okay. Let's ask the angels, source, powers that be. What way can we do to make it all right in our soul today? Each step. Because this is where we're at right now. This is where we're at. Doing the work with ourselves. It's no more looking at the counterpart. Let source and powers that be deal with them. Wherever they are on their part of their journey, wish them well or whatever. My thing is, it's not saying you're giving up on that. See, that's what you all forget. Patience means Patience don't mean I wait. Patience means I let it go, let it flow, and let source handle it while I go handle my business, because I already know that you had promised me this person. I'm standing on the promises that you told me that this person is mine. Oh, I think that's source calling now. Is that source? Yes, hello? Okay, you say the time is now? Say yes, the time is now. That's source said the time is now. All right then, on that note, hey, Raphael just came in there and just put the clincher on and said there's no more to be said about that. So the time is now. They making the phone call. They calling you right now. That was for you. I should have picked it up, but they got that spam on it. And he's like, this phone is for you. The call is for you. They gone. No, they still on there. When they gonna go bye-bye? Yeah, that phone call is for you. They calling you. It's gone now. They calling you. They calling you. You need to pick up. All right then. At this time, if you need some support, if you need any type of readings to kind of help you to know about what it is that you specifically should be doing in the community, and you're stuck on that, you could go to my divineunisource.co, book a reading there. Also, if you need support as far as joining a my sunshine support group that meets Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, to kind of help you, we can talk it out there too, as far as some things, some doubts that keep on coming up with you and issues. That's another way. That's just $11 for that as well. So you could go to my site to see divineunisource11.co, and they'll tell you about all my booking services and what I have to offer for you. All right then, until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago. Love you.